Trail me.
Like he had... Oh, I mean... I'll take it, but... That said, he had absolutely... nothing on him. Amber, I'm the only witch around here. Where is the guild? But where is the guild? Hmm. I buffed for nothing. Let's see. Where would the Guild of Assassins be? Where would it be? I think I have to talk to him. To go back and talk to him and see what he thinks about it. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go back to the Nexus. Oh, flash markets. A matter of reputation. Wait. Yeah. Near the flash markets, apparently. Maybe. Let's see. In the end, it is so obvious, but no one tells you. Trying to think here. Gotta be here. Gotta be here. Assassin's Guild. Hers, do you know anything about it? No. Portal up.
This way.
10,000 delights, maybe? Wait, there was a door there. There was a door there. Okay, found ya. I'm like, there's a door there. Okay, we did it. Our assassins won't work for less. Go hire a couple of thugs in the lower city. Oh my god! Can I be part of this guild?
Wherever my legs
It's
carry
bringing me
we will win
flashbacks.
this
Miss me
war.
already.
It's bringing me flashbacks of Elder Scrolls. Like, I really... This is so cool. Blood Moon?
Together, we stand.
Hi. What does this outsider want? Get rid of her, Boulder. Blood Moon only speaks to those she fancies, those who pay her, and those she was ordered to kill. Hello, Boulder. The brute stares at you sullenly, but his lips remain sealed. Yas, who are you? Oh. The demon standing before you clearly has a penchant for jewelry. His fingers are covered in rings, 3 gold chains encircle his neck, and 4 bejeweled earrings sparkle in each of his ears. However, such exquisite adornments are not enough to hide the fact that he is a hardened warrior and a ruthless killer. His face and hands are covered in long, badly healed scars, and he moves as gracefully as the most skilled swordsman. The demon's lips curl in satisfaction, in a satisfied sneer, as he greets you loudly. Look who is here. It's the arrogant Galarian who disposed of our poor Willidus. You aren't about to do something really stupid and start a massacre here, right? Can we just talk? Who are you? The leader of this gang of assassins? The demon gives a dignified nod. Yes, and I'm proud of it. The abyss is full of butchers and monsters, so anyone who chooses to be an assassin among monsters and butchers commands a high level of respect. True. Complete honesty, whenever she says together we stand, all I can hear is together we stand. Oh my god, I would never be able to hear it in any other way now. God. If they live long enough to make a name for themselves, of course. My guild attracts assassins from many planes. No one hires us for simple things like murdering noisy neighbors or cutting the throat of a cheating merchant. As I'm sure you know, it's easier and cheaper to do that yourself, and there's no need to get assassins involved. No. If someone turns to an assassin, it means that the victim is dangerous, cunning, and well-protected target. So, what was the Willidus thing for? I've heard a lot about you, Yos. You're the head of a highly reputable guild that operates on many planes beside the Abyss. Many of my colleagues would consider it an honor to work alongside you. Unlike myself. Nod towards the projection. This horned thing is one of yours, isn't it? Horzala? Yes. This little demoness is one of my most useful servants. Besides, it's so very prestigious to have a daughter of Baphomet working under you. Perception check. Oh, yes, master. I am your servant. For a fleeting moment, you notice a shadow of angry displeasure cross her face. A spark of fear flashes in Yod's eyes, like a boy who realizes he's gone too far when testing the patience of his parents. Interesting. Also, more interesting is this being here. Tell me the truth right now. Yaz raises his hand apologetically. Several rings glitter on his fingers. Fine. I was the one who actually gave Greybor assignments. I needed to light a little fire underneath his cauldron, where so many minions of demon lords are being mixed together. I ordered him to murder those demons in Canabres, and I put a hit out on Derazend, although that ugly idiot wouldn't bother me at all. But he was an ugly idiot indeed, and a vengeful one to boot. That's why I gave Greybor a dagger that was only supposed to wound the Balor. That is why using Wilda's name was important. It was the perfect hand of cards. Derizen survived after suffering a painful, humiliating wound by a mortal's hand. No offense, of course. The Balor couldn't simply let that go, and so he started a vendetta against Willidus, dragging other Daskarites into it. And that was my goal all along, because Willidus was my real target, a target that was very difficult to reach. The dwarf gives a grim chuckle and whispers loudly enough to be heard. People like you are why us assassins have such a lousy reputation. No respect for agreements. I'm not good, I'm not lawful, not evil. Let's say nothing. Graber mutters darkly. Staying quiet, Commander? I'll have a few words to say to this fellow when the time is right. You are the head of the Assassin's Guild. Why didn't you send your underlings after Willidus? Who says I didn't? I lost a number of capable killers. And yet, as you can see, I found a more elegant and economical way to execute this plan. I won't lie to you, this kind of plotting makes me very proud of my own guile. So these are your guild's finest? They hardly seem professional. It looks like Gribor and I reached Willidus before your killers. Oh, please. I had no intention of sending anyone after him, but my assistants made sure that every larva in the city knew about the bounty on Willidus' head. I knew that Gribor returned to Alushanira and decided to use him once more. Just like poor Derizen, he had no idea he was merely pawn of mine. Just as I envisioned, you didn't linger and paid him a visit before anyone else could. I mean, it was the last thing I did on Act 4, mister. It was the last thing. I had no doubt that a paranoid Willidus would try to kill anyone who crossed his doorstep, but I expected you to overcome him. And I was right. Why did you do all this? He just said so. Oh god. These stupid questions. Okay. For money and power, of course. This has been my primary motivation for many years now. Somebody wanted that old wood louse dead, and clever Yaws has fulfilled their wish, with the expectation of being showered in privileges and treasures. You're getting a share of those privileges and treasures, by the way. I trust you're not going to refuse the reward provided for freelance operatives? Trust me, the sum is considerable. Turns his attention to Greybor and adds, I haven't forgotten about you either. You will be rewarded in a proportion to your truly astonishing lethality. Oh, I'll take the goad. Yeah, sure. The demon flashes his perfect sharp teeth and then snaps his fingers. Suddenly, a thick purse appears in front of you, smelling of exquisite perfume. I had no doubt we'd come to an understanding. After all, we share a common language. The language of gold. 100k? Hell yeah. Since it was my reputation that was damaged as a result of this plot, I consider it fair to lay claim to 20% of the total fee. Sure. Greybor nods and gives a grunt of satisfaction. I appreciate your integrity when it comes to business. As for you, Greybor, you've proven your competence. As a token of apology, allow me to offer you a membership of my Assassin's Guild. Consider it a recognition of your talents that you have long desired. I promise you prestige, respect, and truly staggering fees. Of course, I won't demand that you serve under your current contract. You sever your current contract. You may claim your well-deserved place in our guild when it expires. So then, what do you say? Will I be welcoming you into the big league? Who says that crime doesn't pay? I'm a rogue. Greyboard turns to you with a very serious expression. His voice is reserved and formal. Aygan, we are bound by an act of agreement, and therefore I must consult your opinion on this invitation. Are you truly prepared to throw in your lot with demons? With a heavy sigh, the dwarf looks at you straight in the eye. Is there really much of a difference between me and them? They are the product of the worst parts of our mortal souls. They are sin incarnate. Many say that the same thing about me. I was never a coward, so I'm able to admit that my soul is black and evil. I murdered others for money, and I shall never become a respectable member of society, friend, or a father. But I am tired of asking forgiveness for what I am. Here, I will not be judged for my profession. Greyboard clenches his fists and mutters through gritted teeth. I'm not the freak or monster they think me back on Galarian. How dare they hire me to murder these enemies and then despise me for my profession? They'll treat me differently in the Abyss. Demons respect my skills. They will treat me as a professional, not a criminal or a blackguard. It's strange to say this, but I don't feel out of place here. Have you thought about quitting the business? And become what? A farmer? A butler? Or maybe an innkeeper? One of those will tell tall tales about their adventurous youth to drunk patrons. My soul is that of a wanderer and a killer. My art is my only source of pride, and abandoning it would make me useless in my own eyes. Believe me, I already tried to settle down and find an honest job. Nothing good came from it. I shall quit my profession only when I'm judged by Pharasma herself. It is your decision to make. Greyboard studies you for a moment, then nods respectfully. Such words make me respect you even more. Believe me, I appreciate your willingness to let this decision be entirely my own. Where do I sign? What are you talking about? We're not devils after all. Splendid. You've got a bright future here, my diminutive yet deadly friend. Well, this was a very enlightening conversation, but I see no reason why we should continue. You've received your answers and should probably be on your way. Meanwhile, I should get back to plotting another bloody and violent murder. Have a good day. Indeed. This was an unexpected meeting. If you want to discuss what happened privately, I am at your service, Commander. Nice. So, one thing I should do... I'm in a guild of assassins. So there should be loot somewhere, right? Loot? No loot here. Loot? Any loot here? I didn't see any loot on that side. What do you mean there's no loot in this place? I'm gonna have to kill someone? What do you mean? What kind of Assassin's Guild is this? That there is absolutely no loot. Gerlin says yes, and most of it is on those people. You have to do a different crime to get it. Oh, come on. It's not a good one. Come on. There should be loot for me to get. Like, you're trying to tell me that these guys have my perception skills? Only bad assassins leave their valuables in the open? Or maybe, actually, speaking, you know, uh, in my own vision, assassins usually have a lot of ego, and they would leave valuables in the open just to see who would do something to get them. And especially behind very, very, very large perception checks. Let's save. I wanna understand
I will help
why
where
these
I
people
can.
have names. So I saved. Let's talk to Horzala. Okay, let's go then. Interesting. Okay, let's go back. There's no more door over there. Portal. Portal, portal, portal. I'm still trying to understand what's with the captain's stuff. Anyway, should definitely kill Sarzakis at some point.
What's in wait for me there, I wonder?
Okay, let's leave. You know, if Camellia didn't have a companion right now, I think I would totally keep him in my party. Oh yeah, wait, let's save before we talk to him, because we don't know what he might want, need. Let's talk to him. Let's see if we can finish his quest. At least as of now. I kind of liked that he's now an assassin. Like that. And now I'm very rich. So, no complaints. Did Wendu come back? Yes, she did. Have to talk to her. Perhaps I should thank you for your help. You assisted me in dealing with all of Yaw's schemes, even though you didn't need to do so. I'm grateful for that. Can you explain to me what kind of mess we've involved ourselves in? An enormous client ordered Yaw's, the head of the Assassin's Guild of Alushin Nira, to kill Willidus. He tried to take the target down several times, but Willidus turned out to be quite a tough nut to crack. Then, Yaz gave me a new anonymous assignment. Kill Derazend and tell him that Willidus sent his best regards. However, Yaz gave me a weapon that could only wound Derazend, not kill him. He hoped it would provoke Derazend and make him angry enough to kill Willidus himself. Of course, you killed Derazend before he even had a chance to do anything else. When Yaz found out that we were both in the Abyss and that I'd be eager to talk to Willidus, he started to give me hints as to where to find his fellow. We lived up to his expectations, Willidus died, and I'm sure you remember what happened next as well as I do. So we killed him for no reason. Well, we got loot. Duh. Well, it depends on how you look at it. Was he to blame for the damage to my reputation? No. Was he an utter disgusting creature whose face practically begged me to sink an axe into it? Yes. Did he try to kill us in his own manner? Yes. Were the creatures we encountered in said manner the most atrocious and perverted things I've ever met? Yes. I don't think anyone is going to cry themselves to sleep over his death, and neither should we. Okay. Your reputation has been restored. How do you feel? Don't panic. This will make people think twice before attempting to ruin my good name, but I am grateful my companions didn't leave me to deal with this by myself, even though they had every right to do so. So, while I'm used to working alone, I appreciate a team I can trust. It's good to have someone who's got my back. I see. What do you think of her membership of the Assassin's Guild? I think this position rightfully belongs to me. This guild is not as infamous as the Red Mantis, the legendary fanatic assassins who perceive their victims as offerings to their god Ekokak? Ekokak. Kek W. That's what I'm gonna say. Or the silent monks of Anaphexia, who guard some kind of secret knowledge and murder anyone who dares to touch it. But its name still means something to the discerning client. Lucianira is a crossroads between several different planes, and Yaz's assassins work not only in the Abyss and on Galarian, but also in many other interesting places. The fact that I was accepted into the society is undeniable proof of my professionalism. I'm grateful that you did not entrust on the exclusivity of our contract, but allow me to reap the benefits of my hard work. Yes. I'm not gonna say if he wants to terminate it. I don't think he does. I mean, I'm curious. You guys curious? I'm curious. The dwarf begins to count off his fingers, one at a time. First, it would have been highly unprofessional to abandon you after you helped me. Second, the war is still on full swing. My departure would have been a source of gossip, which in turn would have damaged my reputation beyond repair. I don't want people to perceive me as a coward who fled from a good fight. Third, I've long since discovered that working for you is profitable in more ways than one. You are always trying to take down the most dangerous targets. They make great additions to my trophy list. Oh, okay. Alright. Wait, no. I pressed R, sorry. Should I bring Camellia back? I should. Unfortunately, but I should. Okay, blah blah blah. Just grab stuff from him. So this is hers. This is hers. This is someone's. No one's. Greymoor is such a tsundere. It's not like I'm staying because I like you or anything. It is true, isn't it? I know. Oh my god, I'm such a
My legs carry me.
such a otaku for knowing what you mean. Let's talk to Wendu. Wendu's clothes are tattered and torn in places, but there is a fresh scratch on her cheek and bloodstains on her hands that she seems to have tried to wash off. Her face is alight with happiness, and a wild gleam dances in her eyes. Mistress, I have no excuse. I went off to Lucianira on my own, and it was so much fun. I lost track of time, and when I came to my senses, I rushed back here immediately. Is that so?